Hey guys,
Hello.
and welcome back to the Just Sam podcast. My name is Sam, and joining me is my co host, Mimi.
Hello, everyone.
And we have been gone for a couple of weeks, and I had made an announcement during the last podcast letting y'all know that we were going to be taking a cruise. And we did. We sailed on the Disney Wish for 5 days and 4 nights. And we want to take this podcast and just talk a little bit about that experience because, as you know, we own and run a travel agency, and we feel like we have been called to merge our love and passion for pretty much all things Disney with our relationship and love and walk with the Lord,
Yeah.
and to bring women into that circle, into living a life where you can walk in surrender to God, have a relationship with Him, and still enjoy life and enjoy what I really feel like is one of the few things, in life. Are Is the Disney company perfect?
No.
Absolutely not. They're, very much for-profit company, and some of the content and things don't always line up, but for the most part, it is a company that provides joy and, you know, just childlike wonder in a world that sometimes can be very, very dark. Um, and so that again, it is kind of our passion and our calling in life. And so we want to talk about our experience on the Wish. It was our first time selling with Disney. Um, my first time selling at all. I've always very much been a parks girl, and I do have to say, as much as I loved it, I'm still a parks girl. Will I cruise again? Absolutely. It was wonderful, but at the end of the day, like, how do you replace Cinderella's castle at the end of Main Street?
Yeah, I guess.
What do you think, Mimi? What how do
I
you feel about it?
personally, I love just about every square inch, every moment of the whole thing, from the excitement of getting on the ship to it leaving port, everything going on in between. And the worst part of it is coming back on the last day. But I absolutely love cruises. I think they're so much fun. And there's not all the hustle and bustle of all the crowds of people and stuff that's in the parks. You're not standing in line for an hour to get on a ride. Um, we rode the Aqua Mouse how many times? And our
Yeah,
longest wait was 20 minutes.
yeah,
I absolutely loved it. Um, the time for us to just get away and just spend quality time with each other. Um,
yeah.
the time that we spent on our balcony with our Bibles and our worship and just getting along with the Lord. I mean, it was just all very magical, very refreshing. And honestly, I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, I agree. So again, I did absolutely love it. And while the parks have it edged out, it's not no, mile wide gap there. It's
Yeah.
pretty close.
Yeah.
It's pretty close. And I think one of the things that kind of keeps the parks ahead just a little bit for me is I've never really been uh, one to want to lay around and relax. Like I've always kind of
You're
been
an
that kind of
adrenaline
I'll
junkie.
sleep when I die.
You like the crazy coasters and all of
I
that,
I
so
do I do
yeah.
I love the roller coasters. I love the rides. Um, I love the ability to. I love about Disney World that there's 4 parks, and they're all so different from each other.
Yeah.
You can literally go and have, like, a totally different experience
Yeah. You can
each
every time.
yeah, every
Every time.
time and each day that you're down there. And now as far as the cruise, y'all, when you step on that ship, first of all, the smell.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'm sure that's what heaven smells like. It smelled so, so good. And it was beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. The whole ship is kind of themed after Cinderella and fairy tales and things. And you may think that, well, is Disney, of course. But some of their other ships, for instance, the Destiny that just launched last year, I believe, or no, that's the newest one. The Destiny just launched a couple of months ago, but it's themed like heroes and villains. So there's a lot of like Marvel theming and different things. So not much of the fairy tale happening on that ship. So if you have boys, they would probably really enjoy that. But if you got little princesses, the wish is where you
Or
want
old
to be.
princesses.
Or old princesses. We definitely let our princess hang out the whole 4 days we were on there.
And it was wonderful, wasn't it? That we could have the freedom to dress up and feel fancy and all of this, and people weren't looking at us like we had lost our mind because everyone else
was
doing the
doing
same
it.
thing. It was so much fun.
It was nice. I did enjoy that. I
Yeah.
do remember telling Mimi, like, I really like the fact that we get to dress up every night and go meet the princesses and go to a fancy dinner and things that nobody's dressed up. Well, let me take that back. I've seen a few people dress up at the parks and I'm like, have you lost your mind?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not walking around a theme park in heels.
no, absolutely not.
No.
Like it's leggings and t-shirts and tennis shoes. I cannot. I like fashion, y'all. I like to dress up and look pretty, but I a lot of times comfort is going to edge fashion out for me, especially at a theme park.
Yeah.
But anyways, so back to the ship. Like when you walk in, it's like this grand ballroom almost, and they have a beautiful staircase, and it's what, like three stories right there. So there's 3 open promenades surrounding like the ballroom area, and there's a stage. The carpet's beautiful. There's a gorgeous chandelier hanging there, and the chandelier, and then on the ceiling they have not LED, but what is that? The lighting where like the end of the little tinsel things with fiber optics.
Yeah,
It's
fiber
like fiber optics um woven in like a gorgeous pattern all over the ceiling and coming down the columns around this room. And so every evening, I think they do it about 3 times. So, like, every evening at 5 after, they it does a show, like, and it'll play a clip from Cinderella where she's like, "Oh, it's midnight."
Yeah.
And the chandelier changes colors and the fiber optics, the lighting is just shooting all over the place. Subtly, though. Like, it's subtle
Yeah.
and beautiful and just magical. And every night you look down, from one of the upper levels, and people are laying on their backs all over the floor in the middle of this cruise ship watching the show. And I finally convinced Mimi on night 4. We didn't wear a dress that night.
No, we didn't.
It was pirate night. So every other night leading up to no, it was night 3, wasn't
Night
it?
3.
Night 3. Every other night leading up to that, we had been in dresses and things. She's like, I'm not laying on the floor in a
No.
dress.
Not laying on the floor in a dress.
So pirate night, we were not in a dress because we were dressed up, as pirate as we could be since we didn't realize it was going to be pirate night. But, they give you handkerchiefs, like little pirate. It's got like a pirate Mickey on it and things. Bandana, super cute.
Yeah.
So we had those on, and we, like a couple of big kids, laid on the floor with everybody else and watched the show. And what was neat about it is because it was pirate night, they actually did Peter Pan
It was nice.
Yeah,
It was really
instead
nice.
of Cinderella. So it had all kinds of flashing colors and stuff. It was really neat. Um, what else did you really enjoy about the cruise?
I honestly, and it's kind of strange because, you know, I'm not much of putting myself out there um, with strangers, people I don't know, things of that sort. But I absolutely enjoyed every second of our dining experiences sitting with two complete strangers.
Yeah,
The conversations and the laughs and all that we had with them, that was just
yeah,
it was amazing, and that's not something that you would get at a park,
yeah,
with all the hustle and bustle that's going on at the parks. You don't get that experience, but I really enjoyed that part. Walking away with what I felt like we had gained 2 new friends. I
yeah,
mean, it was really nice to have the time to sit there and interact with these people, um, on a level that I wouldn't normally
yeah.
do. So I took that away as a bonus.
Yeah, I agree. Shout out to Andy and
Yes,
Rob. Like
absolutely.
it was a great week with you guys. So if you don't know, if you've never sailed Disney, like for the formal dining experiences in the evening, you don't get your own table, especially
Right.
if you're like she and I are like the two of them and there's just a couple
Absolutely.
of you. You're paired with other people. And then as you rotate each night through a different themed dining experience, you get moved with your same set of
Yep.
people and your same wait staff.
Yep.
So our waitress, Nova, who was absolutely
Absolutely amazing.
wonderful, she
Yes.
was such a sweetheart and so attentive and talented. Like
Yes.
she drew Mimi's portrait on the
Almost. Yeah.
tablecloth and it was really and she did it in what, like a minute
Yeah.
flat? Like
With a
yeah,
crayon.
with a crayon.
Absolutely
But
amazing.
she was amazing and she followed us every night. So, you know, by a night or two in, they know what you want to drink.
Yep.
They know, you know, how you like your food and things. And so it was really,
It
really
was
nice.
nice.
We really enjoyed it. And um so like the first like they had three different dining experiences on the Wish. The first one is called 1923, and it's like a shout out to Walt Disney and like the company, the studio throughout the years. And so there's all kinds of film paraphernalia
Mhm.
and different things as decor. And then they have the Marvel experience where the whole room looks like, you know, a set from one of the Marvel movies and it's interactive and things. And then our favorite is
Arendelle.
Arendelle.
Yeah.
That was the last night of the cruise, and I'm so glad that we ended on that note.
Yeah.
Not only was it so if you're a Frozen fan, I mean, you know, Arendelle is the land where Elsa and Anna are from in Frozen, their kingdom, and the theming, it was so
Amazing.
beautiful.
Yes.
You walk down this long hallway to the dining room, and lining each side is portraits of Anna and Elsa and Sven and Olaf, and but like it looks like it's from Arendelle,
Uh,
like the walls,
yeah.
everything, and then the dining room opens up and it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
And there's a show like throughout the whole dinner. There's singing and all the characters come out and they go table to table and it was just wonderful.
Yeah.
And even the food was our
Oh,
favorite in
it was
that
really
one.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, the food. And one thing about a cruise is that you kind of order whatever you want to order. So we were kind of bad, and I think we ordered every dessert on the menu every night,
I think
and we
so.
didn't eat them all. We didn't eat them all, but we tasted
Tasted.
them. I mean,
Yeah.
you paid all that money, you might as well taste and
Well,
see.
not only that, how can we tell other people about it if we didn't do it?
This is
So,
true. This is true. But we took lots of lots of pictures
Yeah.
and videos. And if you listen to this podcast, but you are not following us on our socials, so Just Sam Travels, you can find us by that name on Facebook and Instagram. And on there's is where we're going to have, and already have some, but where we're going to be putting all of the pictures, all of the videos, talking a lot more about the, the cruise and the experience and things. Um, but what about the island? How did you feel about the island? So Disney owns two private islands that their cruise ships stop at, one or both, with each selling. And the one that the Wish stopped at was called Lookout Key.
Mm-hmm.
And would you? Oh, no. I
No,
just Castaway
I was
Key.
just gonna say.
So Lookout is the newest
Yeah.
one. The Wish stopped at Castaway
Castaway.
Key.
Yeah.
Uh,
Honestly, I mean, I like the experience of getting off the ship and exploring some. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The cabanas were top notch in my opinion. It was
Yeah.
the best that I had seen, as far as what you get for your money, and all of that. There was a lot more we probably could have done, if we were not so determined to get back to the ship. But I mean, honestly, we just had such an amazing time on the ship
Yeah.
that I could have done just that and felt like I had been totally blessed.
Yeah.
So to me, the island was just an added bonus if you weren't there doing what we were doing, and that was chillaxing, getting photos,
Yeah.
familiarization with the ships
Yeah.
and how every. So I mean, it's
If
a difference
you,
of opinion, basically. I
yeah,
would say in what you like. I'm not much for going out and swimming in the ocean and stuff like that. Anyway, even though that water was absolutely breathtaking,
it was
um,
beautiful.
it was a little chilly for me.
I was about to say
So
we're lean a little bit on the weenie side when
yeah,
it comes to cold water, and it was, I don't know if,
it was a little chilly.
yeah, anybody listening to it that is from Florida like we are and familiar with the springs, like, you hit that water, it was like, oh,
Yeah,
and that's the way. And I was really taken aback because I was like, we're in the tropics. Do they even have winter here? I was so surprised that the water was cold. I thought that it was just hot, or at least warm,
yeah.
year round.
No.
But no, y'all, that water was cold.
Now the food on the
Was
island
really
was
good.
amazing.
Yes.
It was really good.
Uh,
So, and they had neat souvenirs and stuff there
Mhm.
that you can't get on the ship. The little Olaf drink that we had was super cute and so
and tasted.
tasty.
Oh my
Oh, it was
gosh.
so
It
good.
tasted so good.
So, I mean, there are things to take away from the island that you can't experience on the
Yeah.
ship. But overall, like, I was in awe most of the time on the ship. Like, everywhere we went, every new thing we were experiencing, it was just the way they decorated for it. And I mean, just like the whole experience was
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. And I truly, honestly, I will just go ahead and say I didn't know that it was going to be so worth the money.
Yeah.
But it absolutely, in my opinion, you do sometimes pay a little more for the Disney experience, but it is so worth it.
Yeah, and y'all, like, the Disney experience is so much more than just the characters or the
Absolutely.
magic and
Yeah.
stuff, because one of the things about the Disney company is they are huge on customer service.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, very important to them. All of their team members, what they call them, cast members.
Yeah.
I mean, from the janitors right on
Absolutely.
up, go through extensive training. And as a matter of fact, like, some of our wait staff on the ship said that, like, it took them like 9 months
Yeah.
to get on with Disney because they're so thorough and so, all the I's dotted and the T's crossed, and you got to be a certain kind of person and have a certain
Yeah.
kind of attitude, and so it makes, like, even the turn down service and stuff in our
Oh, it was
cabin,
amazing.
it was wonderful. Like, we would go out, like, the first half of the day and come back, and everything is neat and organized, and the bed is made.
Yep.
And then in the evening, go out for dinner and come back, and they've been in there again, and they've created all kinds of figures with the bedding and
Yep.
stuff. Um, so it was really, and so they create the figures. Like, one night we had a crab, one night we had a pirate,
Mhm.
one night we had Wally, the
Yep.
little robot from the movie Wally. Um, and so they do all that, and you get chocolates. Like, they leave chocolates by your little cute figure that they've made and stuff. We didn't ever have to ask for anything.
No.
Like, everything was just there when you needed it, waiting for
It was
you.
like they think ahead of time for you of anything you could want. They went ahead of you and just left it for you.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
nice. It was really nice.
It was super nice. And having the veranda room was wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, being able to just sit out there
Yeah.
and listen to the water, watch the sunset, um, get alone with the Lord.
Yeah.
Like, I I know personally, a pretty incredible um time with the Lord. I don't even remember what night it was, but it was one of the nights out there, and I had the worship music going and my Bible and the waves in the background, and the Holy Spirit was all over that place. And it's just, you know, David says in the Bible, "Where can I go that you're not there?"
Absolutely.
And there he was, right
Absolutely.
in the midst of our little getaway. And yeah, I think that again, so everybody, but a lot of times women, we just carry weight, y'all.
So
We
much.
we carry the weight of our families,
Yeah.
our children, our careers, I mean, you name it. And
Not
women,
being enough, because in society,
yeah,
you're supposed to look this way and act this way
yeah,
and drive this and live in this, and it's so much that we carry around with us that
yeah,
is not necessary.
yeah,
It was such a relief just to get away and
yeah.
just forget about all that for 4 days was amazing.
It's so important to take that time. You
Absolutely.
know, we are both mothers.
Yeah.
Those that have been following along with us or just know us personally know. I mean, I have 4 boys. Mimi has 5 children and grandchildren
Yeah.
now, and most of her children are her youngest is about to be
Yep.
16, but my youngest is 7. 2 of my children are grown. They're 22 and 19. But then I have a 14-year-old and a 7-year-old, and sometimes it's hard as a parent,
Abs
especially as a mother, to step away. But if if we don't take care of us, if we don't um maintain our relationship with the Lord first and foremost, and make sure that we are staying close to him, um and then from that caring for ourselves as well, then
Mhm.
we have nothing. You can't pour from
Absolutely.
an empty jar.
Absolutely.
If you keep pouring and pouring and pouring,
You're
and
gonna run
yeah,
dry.
you're going to run dry and nothing's pouring back into you. So um we already have in the works a retreat planned at the Walt Disney World Resort
Yeah.
in here in Florida. It's at the end of June. Um you can find information about it on our socials, and even I think that you could probably maybe Google Royal by Design retreat. Not completely sure about that, but you can definitely find information about it at Just Sam Travels.
Mhm.
Facebook page, Just Sam Travels Instagram. They're linked in the bios on both of those pages. And our private Facebook group, Surrendered and Magical. We have it all in there as well. If you haven't already joined that, we highly encourage you to. Like, we really interact with um all of our members that come in and join us. So encouragement,
Yeah.
we talk about faith, we talk about Disney, we talk about friendship, we talk about everything in there. So if you haven't already looked that up and joined us there, I highly encourage you to. But anyways, we already have this retreat planned, and if you're interested, it's called Royal by Design, a retreat for women at Walt Disney World. And it's going to be uh 3 days in no 2 days and 2 nights. So it will be coming down on a Friday and spending Friday evening, Saturday, and then um for some it will be spending up till around 11 or noon on Sunday. And then for others that want to join us for an afternoon at Epcot, it'll be a full day experience. But the retreat is going to be a time for women to come together, to reconnect with themselves, with
Absolutely.
the Lord, with other women. We're going to be having worship and Bible study and eating lots of good food. And we have a fireworks cruise planned that is absolutely magical. Like, it's just going to be a time to step back, step
Absolutely.
aside, and pour back into yourself. Allow God to pour into you, allow other women to
I was
pour
just
into
that,
you,
yep, that part.
which we need. We
Yep,
need sisterhood. We need each
absolutely.
other. God did not create us to do life alone.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, Satan loves to operate in isolation.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we have that lined up. But one of the main reasons that we took this cruise is that we know there are women out there that you just absolutely love cruising. And so one of our goals moving forward is to start planning and pulling together retreats on the cruises as
Yeah,
well. Um, and based on our experience that we had of getting along with the Lord and stuff in on our balcony
absolutely.
and things, like, we know that the potential is there for it to be something really special.
Yeah.
And so if you are somebody that maybe you're not even really a Disney fan, but you love the cruise, y'all, like we just talked about, yes, there's characters. Yes, there's Disney magic woven throughout all of the cruise
There was
experience. But
karaoke that we
yes,
just laughed and
karaoke,
sang, and it was just so
so
wholesome
much
and
fun.
good.
Karaoke, trivia, bingo. I mean, there's lots of spaces and ways to
Absolutely.
just be an adult, and you don't have to run around with ears and stand in
No.
line to meet Daisy like we did. But if you want to, we're gonna be in line with you. So,
Absolutely, yes.
um, anyways, we really wanted to recap about the cruise and share our experience, and really we could talk a lot more about it because there was a lot more. It was wonderful
It
though.
was.
Um and getting away, friendship, um, that Disney magic sprinkled in there, spending time with the Lord. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And as I said, in the future, we're going to be doing cruise retreats. So if you're a cruiser and you would love to come and join us, definitely, like I said, go check out our socials so that you can be up to date with everything. Really, especially like the private group.
Yeah.
The private group, Surrendered and Magical on Facebook. That's kind of where we tend to drop that information
Mhm.
first.
Yeah.
So, definitely, if you think those are things that would interest you, look that up. And even if you don't want to cruise and do the retreats, just come join us in there and join a community
Absolutely.
of other women that love and support each other and love the Lord, and love life and love Disney. So, I think that that probably about covers it all. You have anything else that you would like to add?
Now, I was just thinking maybe we could add some of our blooper photos to
Oh my
our
gosh.
page of our Week at Sea.
Y'all, if you've seen some of the bloopers, not just the week at sea, but some of the bloopers we've had trying to do this podcast,
Mm.
we'll definitely do a blooper episode one
So
day.
people can see we are just real people that
Very
love
much
Jesus
so.
and love each other and want to love on other women, just pure giving
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
think maybe we should add some of our bloopers,
We'll definitely we'll work on that. Now, are
especially my hair
I was
one.
fixing to
Yeah.
say that hair was something else. It was something else. Y'all should have seen it. We'll put it out there so you can see it. But anyways, guys, we're gonna let you go at this point, and we love everyone. We are so thankful for all of you that are following along with us and being a
Yeah.
part of our journey. And we hope that you have a very blessed week and weekend. And we will be back next week. Bye, y'all.